Alright, on this 36, that's the name of the episode 36. Well, I got big plans, but I'm trying to hopefully assassinate this young Basilius here. And so that way a new one can rule, then we'll start a great conquest for Greece. We'll take all of Greece, and subsequently we'll create the Imperial Academy. So, could you care to explain to me this matter again? Still observing the stars because I'm the leader of the Hermetic Society, in addition to being the Empress of Croatia. And also, why haven't you have an area? Oh, you have 2 daughters, but you still haven't. Tell you what. It's just to get rid of the mouse daggers. Tell you what, yeah, I got some concubines for you to offer. More chances of giving birth to children. We got young ones. Alright. Now how about another one on the house? The Russian one. You got a Turkish and you got a Russian concubine, and who's that first one? Croatian. Okay, hold on. Looks like the chance just increased a little bit more. Oh, I cannot wait for this to happen. It is early in the morning when I, shaking hand, put my quill down. Is it possible? Have I predicted the traveling of a starfall? Wiping my brow, I go over the calculations once more. I get the same results again. It does seem to add up. I lay back in my chair, judging all the signs. I'm fairly certain now when this marvel will take place. Come the night, I will gather a crowd to witness it with me. Yeah, forget the face. We're doing something. Huh. A starfall. Wonder what they mean by that. Oh yeah, I will come. I will come with you. Shut up. What? That's something. We did build 2 forges. We'll get all that money back in no time. Just hurry up and kill this boy. Don't want him to live. So whoever's the next ruler of the Byzantine Empire, then we'll fight them again. And then the Byzantine Empire will never recover. And since I could do a great conquest now against empires, I mean, I should not antagonize the Catholics any further. I'd rather spare them, head east. It's a future grand plan that'll take centuries. Take out the Byzantine Empire for good, then we'll fight the Seljuks, and to retake all of Persia to create the Persian Empire, and at the same time we'll control the holy sites, and with the foundation of the Persian Empire we'll have the high priesthood of the Zoroastrian Church, and then eventually take all the counties that are a de jure part of the Persian Empire, and then the savior of the world has come. Whoever this Croatian ruler might be, it's not going to be me. Someone's got to continue my legacy on. That's a grand plan. I've said it before and I'll say it again, but that is wishful thinking. But if we can defeat the Byzantines by taking all of Greece and Anatolia subsequently, then we won't be afraid of fighting the Seljuks and the other Muslims, which are more numerous than any other. King Kesa is feasting and reveling like a lunatic. You can hardly stand up and laughing so hard. I must invite him more. One evening while on a stroll in my gardens, I decided to sit down and rest outside my hedge maze. Suddenly I hear a familiar voice speaking quietly near the side of the ledge. I wonder who that is. I listen closely, I recognize Jadranka's voice. Question, even more surprised conversation says he's planning to kill Dietrich von Weisselberg. I quietly stand up and make my way back to castle, mulling over this new information. Interesting. But could somebody... Yeah. Okay, we got another guy who is more than willing. It's taking so long. Is he under hiding? Or tutelage? The air was crisp and the sky clear. People huddled around each other to observe the nightly phenomena that I have predicted. Not all convinced of my promise. As an hour begins to slip away, I hear the skeptical mumbling. And suddenly, several ooh and ah take place around me as people excitedly pointed upwards. Across the dark heavens, a tiny speck of light is moving, a white trail making its journey. This is the night we shall all remember. Now I've gained a proud trait, so I have more sins than virtues now. Not exactly what I would want in a character, but since this is an empire we've expanded so much, I think being a true Zoroastrian is no longer an option. Just be proud of who you are. I mean, your ego is so damn big, your ego is about as big as an empire. An imperial-sized ego, I should say. Just gonna sit here, keep counting my money. The university in Salamanca. Following the trend in recent years, Salamanca founded a university. This will be a notable boon to the Christian people of Iberia. What next? I'll tell you what next. Coming soon. The Imperial Academy in the Empire of Croatia. Because, you know, Zoroastrianism is the oldest revealed religion in the world, and perhaps I'm treating it as the wisest. My co-conspirator, Mayor Pavlos, has bribed a hunter taking Vasilius Iokobos on a trip into the wilds to quietly dispatch the child and make it look like an accident. They call it the wilds for a reason. Approve the plan, even though I'm going to be a known murderer afterwards. Success. The hunter did what he's paid for and made sure that Vasilius Iokobos has never returned from the hunting trip. Unfortunately, he later lost his nerve and told everyone willing to, to listen about my involvement as he drank away his sorrows. Good or bad, but I don't give a flying crap. Everybody loves me. Yeah. Well, I failed to realize something for this great conquest. As much as I've been hyping up for this, But it says army size is greater or equal to 95% of it. But look at me. And it's in the hypothetical. I can't do that to them either because or what about these guys? Can't do that either because I'm a super strong empire. That does not mean we killed the Brazils or nothing. It's just hey, at least they could declare another war. Let's try a holy war instead. For this area. Take rest of Greece later. Rest of Athens, I should say, Duchy of Athens. Those two counties here, but here you get 4. So fine, let's do that instead. I was expecting a great conquest, but I failed to realize the... But nonetheless, we'll still get to do what I like to do. Also removed our rally point to Zeta because it's got a high supply limit. So we'll meet up there. I'll tell you what. I don't know how close we are till we reach 75 counties, because I'm sure after this war and possibly or another, especially if we have to fight against Poland for that area, then maybe we should. Just an idea. Just being delusional again. Something that pride does to you. Delusions of grandeur. That's the words. Mazdaki heresy spread into Österreich. At least it's not Manichaeism, otherwise it would be a bigger problem. Alright, split up. Head to this way. Take the southern theta system. Okay, from now on, you shall be the army that conquers the territory. While we're the ones that are going to do all the fighting. Where are they going? Huh. Oh, that's going to be easier. Okay. Forget about them. They're going to defend over there. Or rather fight Muslims against us Zoroastrians. This will be a walk in a park, as they would say. Nobody in a medieval time says that. That's an American saying, I think. Don't ask me about where that term originated. Walk in the park. That's just, it just came to my head. This could be a, I was about to say bloodless, but no, there'll be a few casualties, just light ones. They would rather defend their own backyard rather than the frontier here in the homeland where all Greeks originated. Dear Empress, I'm a bit concerned about this war and the currently struggle with, and therefore I decided to send you a small gift. Nothing much, just so you can hire more soldiers. $24. I mean, gold. Hang on. There you go. It was a minor viceroyalty, but now you're a permanent duke. So apparently if I wanted to do a great conquest, I would have rather fight the Seljuks or the Arabs. Alright. Good show. Yeah, I think assassinating their ruler in order to start another war with them, just to... Holy shit! No, goddammit. I'll bring out the best commanders out here. And, what's my personal combat skill? Huh. I'm just looking for, you know, books to activate. Get that off. I don't know why I have that. Whoa, holy shit. Yeah, that'll get my personal combat skill up. This is gonna be an ass kickers of a battle. And they're crossing a river. Which is their mistake. The sound of the trumpets, I lead another charge against Volcas of Sardinia's men. To me, I cry. Boundless upon me north they have been leading my men, so of a near dawn on safety, my actions this day will be spoken throughout the Empire of Croatia. Oh, you wanna get the divine being? I have some interesting flasks for you. Look at those casualties. We took little and they took massive ones. Let's chase them down. Also, that's the second time that guy's been imprisoned, I think, when we faced him in the last war. Let's find a Hermetic text. Set up the expedition to split. Oh, divine, pray tell me the operation of the gods, as we won the war. Oh, goddammit, I forgot to give him the... There we are. You have two bottoms? Okay. Then finally you are the Zoroastrian. As it should be. The Knights Templar. A new Christian military order has been founded by a small group of wealthy knights, the poor fellow soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, or Knights Templar for short. have sworn to protect pilgrims traveling through the Holy Land. The Catholic Church fully endorses the order. This will allow pious Catholic rulers to call on their aid, though they would only fight against heretics and infidels. More infidels to the slaughter. Because to us Zoroastrians, they're just another enemy to kill. Alright, the Divine Being is my total confidence. And boy, did we ever take a licking. Let's have more of these snooze. Which, of course, yeah, it's gonna cost a lot. Because we build these forges here. City is done in Corinthos. So here you go. Yeah, we pissed away all of our money just to have more troops. But now let's not fight anymore. We've done enough. Maximum number of soldiers that I see. Good God, you might as well have a separate army behind that. The bribe we offered to the herb out of Split was enough to make her unlock the inner chambers of the temple. We examined every nook and cranny for clues of Skull's hiding place. After a week of nothing more interesting than the discovery of a stash of lewd letters, we had to admit defeat. Curses! That was something. I mean, yeah, we have peace treaties from our usual enemies, the Byzantines and Poland. So what we're going to do is just sit here, and do nothing, and make little by little of money. And I don't know if having that many soldiers is unnecessary. Military advances, more siege equipment. Might as well. Cannot believe I'm still alive after all this time. Have not suffered the frailty of old age whatsoever. Yeah, income is going up little by little. Again, the next time we fight the Byzantines, we're taking the rest of Athens, then the islands. Apparently we can't do great conquests because we're too strong. You've expanded so damn much. Gee, if you were. My direct pet comes to see me one afternoon. He explains that he devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route to a foreign realm. This would of course require a sizable monetary investment, but the potential profits would also be great. Let's organize the expedition. This is something what the Empire's been lacking of, a trade route. The time has come to outfit a ship for our trading expedition. Our harbor master shows you a large ship with a sizable cargo hold that will be perfect for this job, but it does come quite a hefty price. Hire a crew of bandits to steal the ship. Word has spread that I'm planning a trading expedition, and a group of Arbads arrived at the court of a request. They're offering temple funds for the journey if you allow them to come along on the journey. Of course, it will be an honor to have you with us. Oh, Doge. I've been informed that your ambitions to establish new trade operations near my lands. I do hope you attend to compensate me for your incursion into the Republic of Venice. That's none of your business. And you'll call me a pirate for that. What are you doing? Holy Wolf of Crimea. It's time to set out on a trading expedition. Hopefully you'll yield good profits to foreign lands, wherever it may be. Despite the fact I have little tolerance for infidels. The group of Hermetic have been giving a crew nervous glares for a couple of days now, and today I've confronted voicing concerns about traveling with thieves and bandits. They say that Zoroastrian faithful shall not consort with such people. We're helping these men to a life without crime. It's a high diplomacy skill that I have. Oh, you're against the soldiers. Yeah, you lost. Sultan of Rus? Well then, my expedition's finally reached Rome. Sultan Ilyas, the steward, asks me what gift I shall bring forward as a token of friendship of the Sultan. How about a dozen of strong horses? Why am I trading with fake Russia? At dinner, I noticed Sultan Ilyas of Rus's face. It's glowing red with annoyance as he glares at my steward, shoveling his food in with his bare hands. Duke Georgios the Dragon is only acting in accordance of his religion. Walking idly around the court of Sultan Ilyas when I suddenly hear a discussion increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, I'm surprised to see one of the Herbads from my expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could endanger the whole venture. Those heathens need to see the error of their ways. I've spent more time talking to the Sultan. I realize I have a lot more in common than mere business interests. I've gained both a friend and a profitable agreement. With a new trade route set up, I return with the first batch of goods and sell them all for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. More money is always needed. Yeah, done with the business. My Derek Pata has brought in riches to my realm through his competent handling of the trading expedition, and he probably expects to be rewarded a share of the wealth. Here you go. As my efforts of gaining wealth grow more determined, I sleep less and less, and sleeping is not a profitable behavior. I must have more gold, and I will get rid of stress by brewing me a potion. In this state, I almost not care about the quality of my potion. Still, while rummaging through my drawers, I can't decide on which ingredients to use. And the mercury glitters faintly, I suppose. Actually, I'll just empty the cabinet. Throw it all in there! I brewed a potion just like the deciphered recipe dictated. Mere seconds after it passed my lips, A wave of pleasurable sensations rolled over me. While the peak of my bliss was short-lived, at the first rush must have washed away the dispiriting darkness that has plagued me for so long. I feel different, lighter. Have to get more ingredients done. And of course, the Ethereum paper. And get more gold afterwards. Sweet scholar. Deplorable empress. One. Oh wow. Oh hey, I could compose another book if I wanted it to, but the grand debate is more important. Always is. Doesn't matter who you are. The grand debate is the grand debate. Get out of here. Not until another 4 years. Jeez, it's been a long time. Here you go. Alright, let the debate commence. Mayor Olgun approaches me and presents me the request to buy a small plot of my land in Zen. That is a hard decision to take since he promises to pay well for the land. Oh yeah, of course, I do need to go. Why do I still want a business focus? I should focus on something else, but what? Maybe I should go back to rulership. I was thinking theology, but no. If I lose diligent, then I'll maybe do that. I hear the voice of Sheikh Jalil before I even enter the room. Wali Ali, you clearly know nothing of the true... know nothing of the definition of the true magnum opus. Why are we having this conversation? Huh? Meditator or meddler? But I'll be both meditator and say, I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. By the way, who are those two? Levantine, Islamic jurists, contemporary theologian, and this other guy here is of an Ashari. But he's a lunatic and possessed, so you tell him that he doesn't know nothing. I'm sure this was a misunderstanding. Calm down, will ya? While I'm sitting and preparing for the debate and studying my notes carefully, neophyte Musa stumbles and drops everything in his hands. Parchments and quills strewn everywhere, and my notes are soaked in ink. Oh, he's the alumnus of the House of Wisdom of Baghdad. And he's a Platonist, natural philosopher. And he's completely memorized the whole Quran. A really wise guy. Wise guy. Wise man. It's an unfortunate accident. My preparation notes today are ruined, decreasing my chances of winning the debate. Yeah. I'm sure it won't win a debate. No matter how many issues I deal with, there's always more demanding my attention. As the cacophony of quarreling nobles echoes throughout my court, I suddenly snap, push my way through the bewildered crowds to reach for the exit. I can't take this anymore. I've been declared the winner of the grand debate, showing that no one is as knowledgeable as me, or has the ability to put forth arguments quite like me. Sweetest of all sounds is praise. After a debate, several days of long discussions and much debating, the grand debate is over for now. There might have been a few heated arguments, but I think most attendants agree that it was a learning experience. Ah, damn it! Don't have another potion. I guess I'm going to be staying stressed for a while, unless one day I gotta go take a walk on the garden or something. Don't know if I really want to spend all that money just to compose another book, and doubt I would live long enough to finish the book. Nonetheless, I have a great mind. That's one thing that nobody can deny. Ah, shut up. I'm not spending money on that. I might as well start ignoring missions unless there's something interesting. And I don't want to go no observing the sky. No, I would rather go infiltrate the laboratory and steal something. I would rather do that. Poland. Poland's got a new ruler, do they? Or is that our peace deal expired and I wasn't paying attention? Actually, I remember seeing that notification just pop up from up there, but I didn't see it or paid much attention to it. I was just focused on money, grand debate. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna go to war against Poland. But I haven't really thought about which piece of territory should I take. Oh, gee. We've actually won Crimea. Well then. I'll just give it another month. Okay, I guess we got enough territory to create Imperial Academy. Lower down, look more. 3 counties, so now we expand our empire to Ukraine. Despite the fact I had no interest in taking that territory, so... How many will these cost for each? Castle or city? Tell you what, just have a fort. And Wallachia did the right thing by having a fort. You just have a fort around, then we'll get to building. But now, I was about to go to war against Poland because this is part of continued expansion. So we can get the academy, but I guess we got it now. But I'll still go to war just to get these 3 counties. You know, it's becoming a bit of a thing, so we can have a full-fledged Slovakia on our hands. And then maybe I should expand up to Bohemia, so you can have Bohemia and Slovakia around of sorts, but it's their responsibility to create Kingdom title of Slovakia. Okay. And now found the academy, and I'll be sure to celebrate a feast after this. As a ruler of such greatness, I can institute a state academy with which to educate my people. So we have reached up to 75 counties now, with the thanks of Wallachia for taking Ukraine, Crimea area. So I will spend 1,000 gold and I will gain 1,000 prestige, so hit it. The Zoroastrian Academy. The great ruler Empress Jadranka has instituted a great academy for the education of her realm. All the promising young men of Zoroastrian are flocking to this new center. It must be noted that such a universal institution exists for the will of one person. When they die, will their heirs be able to maintain it? Glory to Empress Jadranka! So excellent, now I can sponsor the university. So my lavish gifts are all ready to depart to the Grand Academy. Wisdom Bastard of the Academy. This is the headmaster. The Croatian headmaster. He's a mastermind theologian. He's an academy graduate, which he's the first one of that kind. He's the doctor of law, and he's the headmaster here of this new Imperial Academy of the Zoroastrian Academy. So yeah. He is the first one of that kind. Bessar is the name of the headmaster. Wisdom Bessar. Wisdom's just a nickname. So maybe we should hold off on the war against Poland. Just raise a little money so we can build some holdings if we really wanted to hold Crimea. Oh yeah, the Avars. Okay, who's the most capable of the Avar bunch? Okay, it'll be you. Yes, the Duchy of Crimea is yours. I guess. Okay. So it's your responsibility now. Now I can die happy. Now that the Imperial Academy is found, which is something that was my long-term goal. That's the reason why I've expanded so much. So yeah, let's have a feast for the celebration of the opening of the Academy. I will spend lavishly on food. Again, I'm no longer temperate. Loyal servants as such as I surely deserve some recognition from time to time. It is widely known I hold huge lands and many titles. And generous I'm wise, perhaps you could consider to grant this humble servant the county of Split. No. Because Dalmatia is mine. And it's rich with all these sort of things. A small kitty is demanding my attention. Oh damn it, I would have loved to have been kind, but you know, about the Zoroastrian theology, they said in the Vinidad that cats are an evil creation. They are a creation from Angra Mainyu. But since I know I committed more sin, and it's nice to have a pet for once, I'll allow the kitten home. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food, but I never thought that one of them would complain out loud. Merit Ludovic of Split said a lot of nasty stuff about the food, and I couldn't help but feel irritated. If you don't have something nice to say, shut up! I've had great fun, and so did everyone else. Alright, I'll participate in another feast, but it's gonna be from that lunatic dwarf, who is a socializer. Nice guy and everything, but that guy's a loony. For a while, I felt like nothing could extinguish the renewed sense of joy and purpose I gained after drinking the potion. It seems that I was mistaken. Life and duty wears one down, and I'm no exception. There is nothing more, no great secret uncovered, just toil and anguish, every day until my last. Now I become depressed and apathetic, and I can't frickin' brew a potion, because I don't have enough ingredients. Well, I guess this is how I will go then. I would either die stressed or depressed, unless this dwarf's feast, better have something entertaining. By the way, I'm not committing suicide. So let's get started. King Kid says, feasting and reveling like a lunatic. I can hardly stand up and I'm laughing out loud. Laughing so loud. I'm still stressed and depressed. What am I doing with this? Well, all I can do now, I'm just gonna not fight and rather just focus on making money and use that money to try to get these holdings up. And what are you up to for Kiev? Mazdaki. Okay, we'll build a castle for you. It's just a first step. Yeah, despite the fact that I lived a pious life, but yet it wasn't enough as, you know, being proud and have this wrathfulness, just really got to me. But nonetheless, I'll be remembered. You could say, look, she's the greatest of all time. Let's not take that away. And yeah, there'll be those who, she has her lovers and haters. As I said, she has her lovers and haters, and all the critics, but silences those critics every time. I mean, back then, our Croatian territory was almost this small. Was about this small, which includes a part of Slovenia. And then, well, then we expanded the Croatian Empire into Serbia, the Bulgaria, Jadranka, Wallachia, Pannonia, Nitra, Austria, parts of Greece. Due to her advanced age, she's really done it all. And you know, when she passes away, which I'm more than likely, I'm just gonna let it happen. As I'm sparring with a practice dummy, my mind wanders and begin to picture the face of my enemy staring back at me. I strike it on range. A single thrust of my sword drives the point straight to the dummy. Cracking the wood and shattering it to pieces. Die, filth! That's what I get for being cruel. It's just the anger issues got the best of me. Ah, that reminds me. My Imperial Academy. Wisdom Bessar. How many students do you have in your court? Kandala. You got Indians here. Well then, this just doesn't apply to Zoroastrians, but ethnicities from around the world. Most of them Indian, to come here to learn. Wow. I didn't think the Imperial Academy, didn't think it would have far and wide influence. Even a West African woman has come here to learn. See, they're all students. All of them. Also, mind you, there are commanders, who is also a student. Aaron Spabul. Stefan. Yeah. This is very, very interesting. They've all come here to learn. People from around the world. So, yeah, I guess I made an everlasting impact on the world. Don't. Oh, gee, I forgot. The Greeks. Yo. I totally forgot about that. It's all yours, and you shall be Zoroastrian. And if you got any kids, be sure to bring them to your, bring them to my academy. Well, I don't know why I say mine, because I'm not the headmaster there. That's Bessar who you are going to answer. If you got money, be sure to spend it. If you got kids, send it to it. As I said, had an everlasting influence on the Christ. Okay, here's another castle, and one last one. There you go. Now the Avar king of all Achaia's got the High Chieftain of Crimea. I suggested to King Kesa to bring out the board and pieces to see who's the better strategist. He has accepted on the condition I play for money. Alright, let's play. I played for hours, tides of fortune ebbing and flowing as I try to attack my opponent's positions without opening my defense too much. Eventually, however, I made a fatal mistake and my opponent exploded and lost the game. I will get you next time. I'm an apprentice board gamer, but I'm not a game master. I don't think I will be. I'm still stressed and depressed. Again, I didn't become depressed because of rulership. It's because the effects of the damn potions. I doubt the feast would do any good, but I'm doing this for the hell of it. It's not gonna make me any less stress or get rid of my depression. Wisdom Bessar. Come on, man. Not So what's that book you got there? The Virtuous Life. Oh, Virtuous Life. is a medical encyclopedia in 9 volumes by Persian polymath Rhizes. He criticizes the views of classical philosophers and doctors, presenting knowledge gathered from his own clinical experience. This gives you a little more health benefit. King Slavat's maimed opponent, King Slavats. What? He tried to stand up and I reached him and collapsed again at King Slavats' feet. Are you fighting yourself? Don't just stand there. Help him. Help yourself. What the hell's going on? The more Duke Lemisil of Bosnia drank, the more and louder he talked and laughed until he let out a loud snoring and he fell face first into his plate. They removed him from the table and took him to the bedchamber. That's disgusting. What's the matter with you people? The better question is, what's the matter with you? Why were you fighting yourself? Stanislav Senulatovic. He's returned, and you are the first Academy graduate. You're a Platonist. Well, this, idea... What? He's been assassinated. What the hell? Well, then again, somebody didn't like him. Okay, he arrived at the court at February 26, and then he died in February 26. Yeah, that was weird. So yeah, it's been a great time. We founded a Zoroastrian Academy, and I fear the end is near for me if I don't get over my depression or stress. But that'll do it. We'll see you next week. Till then, so long for now.